Hi knife fans, I want to show you some knives I made, especially my last knife here, it's this here. And I think it turned out beautiful. Let's take the other ones away. See, the most important knife here. I just sharpened it and stropped it. This is 1095, hardened to 57 Rockwell, they say. It's an old hickory knife. I got this for 16 bucks. I blued it. I think you cannot see it very good. It's in real, it's very dark. It's almost really black. On camera it looks more gray. It doesn't look that black, but it's really black. In real life it's black. Okay, here's some spots. There is some epoxy. That's why it didn't get black here. I will clean it up later. But look, the handle. The handle looks really nice too. It's black paracord, but I put some green epoxy compound in there, epoxy powder, to make it green. It's nice. These handles are shit. These knives are actually cool. Okay, these are no cigarette paper knives. I can't get them that sharp. It almost does it. Almost, but not really. But you do not always need the sharpest knives for things. I use this a lot in the kitchen, and I get all the other knives razor sharp, but this is phone book paper sharp. Come on, nun. What's going on here? One second ago it really did cigarette paper. Hang on. Oh, it's pretty crampy in front of the camera. I think that's the reason too. I don't have enough space here to do it. It cuts phone book paper. There's a spot somewhere here. I don't know why. Okay. I need to sharpen it a little bit more. There's maybe still some sharpening compound on there. That might be the reason. But look, all my other knives. This is too easy for my other knives. Cigarette paper. This is my D2 knife here. What's going on here? Yeah, as you can see it, razor sharp. Sometimes crazy, sometimes you do it here very easy without camera. You put the camera on and you get problems. This cuts so easy and nice. As you can see, this is super sharp. And I show you more. This knife I have for quite a while. It's even longer than the hickory knife. But this is Nazarov Damascus steel. This is sharp. This cuts cigarette paper like a dream, as you can see. Easy. And this is super sharp. This actually cuts like my my MagnaCut knives. Crazy. As you can see, very easy. These are black paracord handles too. You can't see the paracord anymore. I like my handles. They are really, you can't break them. I tried them with hammer. I tried to cook them. I tried to put them in water for weeks. Nothing does anything to my handles here. And you have wood handles. You hit it with a hammer and the wood breaks away. This you hammer and the hammer comes back like it hits on rubber. This is really awesome. I like my handles. This is a beautiful knife too here. But in the last time I like very cheap knives. It's not necessary that you always go for the expensive knives. Even they are not so expensive. I think I paid 80 bucks for this blade. 70 bucks for this blade. Even it's Damascus blade. Best Damascus. Harder to 62, 63 Rockwell. But like I said, sometimes in the kitchen you don't need the super sharp knives. And this I use a lot in the kitchen too. And I use it a lot for cutting cardboard apart. And this holds up very good. This is D2 steel. And when it's dulled from cutting cardboard a lot, you can sharpen it very quick. It's very quick. Just 3-4 times with 1000 grit. You go over it, then you strop it with a leather strop, and then you have cigarette paper cutting D2 again. I like D2. D2 is a nice steel. To me it feels really fine. It cuts cigarette paper very easy. This is my fine grain test. And yeah. And like I said, this is cheap, but this is a beater knife. You can do all the things you don't want to do other things with. And it's sharp enough, and it's very easy to sharpen. If you are somewhere in the woods, you can sharpen it on a rock again. And the good thing, this is carbon steel. You can hit it with a hard rock, and you can get sparks. By the way, I give you a little tiny reaction to Seven vs. Wild. I was wondering about so many things. This Hugo shed into the river where they're drinking from, and it was all insane how they treated Stefan. I didn't like it at all. I couldn't stand this Joe Vogel and this Joey Kelly looked pretty double-faced or double-tongued to me too. And I didn't understand that they made a fire on the first day. They had this flares. They could make a fire with a flare, and then you make some char cloth. And I think I don't know if they don't have the saw then. I don't know when they got the knives, but they're in the airplane. They can't find some hard steel. I'm pretty sure, and they just need to find a hard rock, quartz or something other what's harder than 7. And then they can hit sparks, and with the sparks they can make fire very easy. And Joe always said there is no tinder. This was stupid too. You grab some grass, put it into your pants and let it dry there, and then take it out. And with char cloth you get it burning really easy. And I know it's easy to say this from the couch at home, but I'm pretty sure even I am not a really expert and really something in the survival bushcraft scene, but I'm pretty sure that I would have gotten fire with just char cloth and some hard steel and a rock. It's pretty easy. I prefer it over drilling fire drill because it's much more safe, much more secure that you get fire than the bow drill. And I always go for sparks and char cloth. And the t-shirt they had too. This t-shirt Hugo wiped his ass off with. This you could wash it, dry it, and then put it in some kind of box or whatever you find. There are even ways to make char cloth without any box. You make some char cloth, take the char cloth, and later you have always fire. And this would be so easy. I don't know how our German elite of survival doesn't know this or doesn't get this ideas. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Okay, that's all. Since Stefan went off this show, I'm not watching this anymore, and I don't care if this crazy people there, if they make it through or not. I wished the whole group would make it through. When Joe was thinking for everybody to bring them through, it would be his task to bring Stefan through there too, no matter if he is an expert too or not. And yeah, they failed. They totally failed. And the responsibility for this fire, it's not Stefan, these are the people who made the fire under the airplane wing. This is totally crazy. I saw one video when Stefan left. I don't know what it was, fifth or sixth, and they were still making fire under the wing, and still the fire was heating up this airplane wing and could catch fire in a bad moment when everybody goes to sleep, and the wind gets stronger and pushes the fire higher, and then you have the next fire, and this was all crazy. This was yeah, peinlich, we say in Germany, very peinlich. Okay, but back to the knives. Like I said, I'm a little bit into cheaper knives, and I ordered on Nordisches Handwerk, I ordered a blade from Brusletto, the Brusletto Falcon blade. I want to make me a little tiny knife like this, a little tiny beater, that I don't cry when it gets lost if cops are taking it away from me, because I think I take this knife then with me to the city, not this one, the other one, the Brusletto knife. And when I do some heavy stuff, I don't need to grind this blade more and more away. Then I use this Brusletto blade. I like the design of the Brusletto. Brusletto Falcon is the name. I like the design a lot. And I put the link under here. And I will make a little, really, something like this, only with a little different shape of blade. And it's 440C, nothing expensive, and so I have cheap knives to go out in the woods and beat on them. The handles here, they are shitty too, the original handles, and this here is much better. It feels really good now. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. Peace and cut.